Scientists have called the heatwave affecting Europe, America and China truly terrifying as people brace for record temperatures. Now, in Europe, the extreme heat is expected to continue into August. Highs of 45 degrees expected in some parts of Italy today.
Yeah, and extraordinary images of wildfires spreading to Greece. Firefighters also continuing to battle blazes in Spain and in Turkey. So let's get the very latest now from the meteorologist John Hammond. Good morning. Welcome to the programme. It's an alarming picture, frankly.
Yeah, and it's, whether we break the record for Europe today or tomorrow or, over the next few days kind of is beside the point. It's the longevity of this spell across southern Europe, but not just southern Europe, as we know, North America, China as well. So it's the extent of the domes of heat which are persisting across the globe, which is perhaps most concerning as we look forward over the next few years and decades. But down to the here and now, and the peak of the heat today, I think, will be across the central Mediterranean. So parts of Italy, they'll be up into the mid, possibly high 40s. 48.8 is the all-time record. That was only set a couple of years ago in Sicily. That may be topped over the next couple of days. The heat will just ease a little bit as we go towards the end of this week, but it does look as if another bulge of searing heat is going to come up from Africa as we go into the early part of next week. So there's no sort of long-term sign of a rapid decline in temperatures, which is going to stick.
Gosh, I was reading that in the UK we had 3,000 excess deaths amongst over 65s in the heat waves in this country last year. So I dread to think how many people are going to be suffering as this heat dome affects Central Europe or Southern Europe.
Yeah, actually, it's funny enough, tomorrow is the anniversary of the record breaker in the UK last year, of course. Completely different kettle of fish this year, isn't it? Last year we hit 40 degrees. Today, tomorrow, some places won't hit 20 degrees. So some respite from the heat for us. But for those holidaymakers down there, as you say, who traditionally, the Brits, when they go on holiday to the Med, what do? They lie on a beach, they go sightseeing in the middle of the day, and dare I say it, we drink a tot or two of alcohol. And actually, all those things in this sort of heat are not advised. First of all, lying on a beach in 40-degree heat is dangerous. Alcohol, of course, dehydrates you, and sitting in the sun in the middle of the day is not a good thing to do either. And actually, on a serious note for the tourist industry down there, I've read that many tourist centres who plan sort of sightseeing trips during the middle of the day are not getting bookings this summer because people just sensibly will not go out during the middle of the day to look at the Acropolis, for example, in Greece, or to go to see any of the other sites around the Mediterranean because it's too damn hot. And so that's kind of a serious worry going forward for the tourist industry down there. We're going to see increasing temperatures across the Mediterranean. Are people going to be tempted to go down there for the summer holidays, or are they more likely to go somewhere further north across Europe where it won't be so searingly hot?
What about our own weather predictions for what's left of the summer, John? What way do you see the UK shaping up?
Well, I'll tell you what, Amy, we're stuck on the other side of these domes of heat which are coming up from the tropics. We're on the other side. We're in a dip in the jet stream, which is why it's so cool and so unsettled here. And it has been for a few weeks, hasn't it? And I have to be honest, mate, there's no sign of that changing over the next couple of weeks. So I'm afraid July could well be, by many people's standards, a bit of a write-off. More wet weather, by the way, this weekend, a wet and windy prospect this weekend. And I can't see anything on my charts that indicate we're going to get 40 degrees in the next month or so. Not here.